Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for episode 45 of the Pokemon Silver playthrough. In the last episode, we were on the SS Aqua as a touchdown in port at Vermilion City, dropped anchor, and we got to step off into Kanto once again. Not just that nonsense story about us going through the waterfall and stuff being in Kanto. That wasn't Kanto. This is Kanto. Let's check our Poke Gear and see exactly how much, that's the pack, how much Kanto this actually is as we check the map. Vermilion City, Diglett's Cave, Route 7, we know all these places. This is where we were born and raised. We are ready to take on the gym leader of Vermilion City, of course, Lieutenant Surge. We did deal with his subordinates in the last episode. We're ready to roll with the team as we do a nice recap here. Wait, let's switch some Pokemon around here. Put Sprout up here, and then Sheldon is next, right up there. Alright, so leading off the pack, our Grass type, of course, resistant to electric types. Sprout the Venusaur at level 42, holding the Bitter Berry for confusion. Solar Beam, Tackle, Toxic, and Leech Seed is the moveset. Very special offensive, very special defensive. Very nice. Next we have Sheldon, level 42, our Blastoise, with the Bitter Berry as well. Water Gun, Skull Bash with Draw and Bide. And he's on the defensive side, of course. 107 physical defense, 101. Why did I say 108? 101 special defense. Next is Stinger, the level 43 Beedrill, one of our victorious champions of the Elite Four at the Indigo Plateau, holding the Ice Berry in case he gets burned. Twin Needle, Poison Sting, Swift, and Endure for the moveset. And attack is at 95, pretty good. Speed is 91, and special defense is also nice. Next, at level 43, Snoozer, our Snorlax, holding the leftovers to heal up each turn with Strength, Body Slam, Mimic, and Rest. And attack and special defense are quite nice right there, as you can see. Next, we have Fluffy, the Dragon Slayer, our Clefable, at level 46. Holding the Nevermelt Ice to power her Ice Punch up, also with the Double Edge, Sing, and Metronome moveset. Special attack and special defense, much like Sprout, are very good as well. And currently on the team, just for cut purposes, Rocky the Sandslash. He's not currently an active member because his level is too high for the current team, but he is just here to cut our way through different bushes. And in case he was in battle, he has a Berry, Dig, Rock Slide, Cut, and Sand Attack, of course, is still the moveset, and I still love seeing this guy's stats. Attack and defense are amazing. Alright, with all that being said, let's go take on Lieutenant Surge as a nice nighttime scene falls upon Vermilion City. Now, I don't think anything changes day or night-wise within the towns, or at least maybe not this town, but maybe it happens in other towns, I just can't remember. So, let's go ahead and deal with good old Lieutenant Surge. Sorry for tripping over the trash can. Not sure what your levels are, sir, but we're going to find out in battle.
Hey, little boy, I have to hand it to you. It may not be very smart to challenge me, but it takes guts. When it comes to electric Pokemon, I'm number one. I've never lost on the battlefield, except to you last time in Pokemon Blue when you got my badge. I'll zap you just like I did my enemies in war.
You sound intimidating, especially when I give you that voice, but how much of a threat are you? You look different than I remember you. 5 Pokemon. This makes sense, though, because, of course, it is like, you know, post-game, and he has to be a little bit tougher. So you're level 44. I'm going to go Leech Seed as you go for Thunder Wave. Alright, exchanging sort of status condition kind of things. Of course, yours happens to work. Really? Thunder? We resist that. Our special defense is amazing. Look at that. Hardly anything to worry about. We land that Leech Seed. Now we go for Toxic. I'm going to slowly whittle this thing down, Leech Seed and Toxic-wise. You're landing another Thunder, are ya? That's not cheap. But it's okay. Not very effective. We do heal up. And let's land the Toxic. We do have, of course, Come on. We do, of course, have Hyper Potions to heal up. Even if you land a critical Thunder or completely miss, we can go for the nice heal. I'm pretty sure we will survive a critical. At this point, my best bet is not to go for Solar Beam. I don't want to lock myself into a 2-turn move in case they do land some good damage on us, and I need to heal up. So the Toxic, the Leech Seed, the Tackle Attack. Is that actually 3 attacks we missed in this one fight? Am I playing Pokemon Stadium? Anywho, let's go for the Tackle Attack now, as the Toxic builds up on Raichu. Leech Seed, of course, and Tackle brings the Raichu down. I didn't think so. But, nothing more to do is just let the Poison and Leech Seed take this thing out for us. And then land that Thunder, and there's the Toxic bringing down the Raichu. So, is that your biggest threat? What else would you have? Electrode, maybe Magneton? Electabuzz? My question, can you learn Ice Punch? No, you can learn Thunder. I think we'll be okay, though. Yeah, we're gonna go for, probably I'm gonna go full restore. Cure this paralysis up. Will Sprout be enough to take down Lieutenant Surge all by himself? Find out next time, actually right now instead. The full restore, heal the paralysis, heal the HP all the way back to full. 89 HP restored. And how many Thunders will they land? Let's find out right now. I love Pokemon. It's so fun. Alright. Now, you know what? I'm just going to do the same strategy. This is going to make the battle kind of long, but if you're going to land all these status conditions on us and have them work, then we're going to land them on you. This is so fun. At least the Leech Seed is keeping us nice and healed up, though. So we do connect the Toxic. Now, the Raichu was level 44, I believe it was. This is level 46. Wonder what is the ace for good old Lieutenant Surge here. I just realized if he has a Magneton, our Toxic will not work, of course, with his Steel type. But we can always Leech Seed that, though. And full paralysis! I'm having such a blast, everybody! Can't you tell by the tone of my voice? So I could go for a potion right now, but I think Tackle will bring it down. I never know what I'm saying. Come on, really? At least the Toxic is still built up, though. So Hyper Potion, a nice 200 damage restored on Electabuzz. Poison, Leech Seed. In fact, thanks for healing up because it gives me more HP back for Leech Seed. Can someone in the comments below put a counter up, see how many turns I have lost to full paralysis in this one fight alone? Because I'm starting to think it's a little bit too much. Need I say more? But the Poison and Leech Seed should finally bring this Electabuzz down. Okay, we're about a third of the way through the episode already. This is kind of insane. But we go up to 106 attack and defense on the special side. Very nice. Next we see Electrode. This thing is going to explode. What can I do? Hang on. Now, I don't want to go into our defensive Sheldon because if this thing does have Self-Destruct, he's not going to... Well, if it does have electric moves... let me just check the stats. So, physical defense is 89, 107 for Sheldon. And Sheldon is the most defensive. But how much attack stat would an Electrode have? What level is it? 40. I'm gonna go for Hyper Potion. Just to get myself nice and healed up. And see what happens. Double team. Alright. I'm gonna try to land the Toxic. Now, if this was Gen 6, Toxic would never miss. It's Gen 6! Yes! It's actually not. But we got lucky with that. So, what is our best move now? I was gonna Tackle it. You can keep double teaming if you want. As long as you don't blow up, I'm totally okay with whatever you want to do. We landed the Toxic. We will drain you down eventually. Isn't it weird? We're breaking through paralysis now and landing the tackles. I'll take it. Swift attack, don't like that. I don't like any damage that you're going to put off on us, because if every little bit that you lower us brings us within explosion KO range. I want to go for the Leech Seed, hope we land it. Start draining back some HP. Fully paralyzed. And, hey, thanks for missing that, because if you landed that, we were switching immediately. Now then, if it's going to explode, now is the time. Sheldon, get your defenses up, buddy. Take this one. Wait for it, wait for it. Hang on. Wait. There we go. Good job, Sheldon. I wasn't falling for it. Koga pulled that off on us in the Elite Four, and it cost us our Marowak. Not this time. Alright, so what is our best way to deal with Magneton? This thing can also explode. Snoozer, what can you do? Let me check your stats. Or your attacks. Strength, Body Slam, Rest. Okay, let's go into Snoozer. He has the leftovers. If he does take some damage, he can heal up, of course. We do have Rest also. And Zap Cannon. Very powerful, very inaccurate. Still landed. And we are paralyzed. Alright. Now then. Leftovers recovery. Let's try for a paralysis of our very own with Body Slam. Since what does Lieutenant Surge have so many double teams? So we land the Body Slam. It is resisted, of course. But very powerful still. Leftovers recovery. If we can paralyze this thing, that'd be great. Lock on. Go ahead. Hit me with another Zap Cannon. It's not like it's going to take us out. The last one hardly did enough for a critical hit to scare us, so land your critical. I got full restores. Alright, not even anything much to worry about. Body Slam on Magneton. Critical hit? I didn't think so. But we land the paralysis. Alright, I'll take that. Now we can go for the strength attack. Save the PP on Body Slam. Of course, we're going to heal up right after this, so it doesn't really matter. As we land strength attack, that double team means nothing to Snoozer. Down goes Magneton. Final Pokemon. What's it going to be? Would he have Ampharos? Would he even have any Johto Pokemon? I can't recall what the gym leaders have in Kanto. No, another Electrode. That is the scary thing. I'm going to try Body Slam. See if we can at least paralyze this thing. Now, Sheldon does not have the HP to survive an explosion anymore. Fair enough. I'll take that! Thank you very much. Alright, Lieutenant Surge is defeated! Whew!
Arr! You are strong. Okay, boy, you get Thunder Badge. And cash. Send some to your mom.
There we go. Thunder Badge is added, and as you see, even though the badges are already added for the Kanto region, it's now lit up.
Thunder Badge increases Pokemon speed.
Wait, did the other badges do anything like that back in Johto? I don't know.
Consider it proof that you defeated me. You wear it proudly here.
No TM? Come on.
Hey boy, still slugging and chugging away? My Pokemon and I are still at it.
Alright, good enough. Let's go heal up nicely. And once we get back to the Pokemon Center, there is something I want to take care of. Once we heal up. Let's cut our way through again. Okay, so where do we go from here? I think pretty much the world is our oyster, or the Kanto region is at least. Maybe Saffron City's the next way to go. First of all, we're going to heal up. Yep, get a nice heal. I'm going to grab a couple Pokemon out of the PC just temporarily. I'm not going to update the layout, but I'll explain why, towards the end of the episode, why I'm about to do what I'm about to do. I'm going to grab 2 particular Pokemon. Let's go ahead and head over to box number 2. I believe they both are in. Let's see what box we're currently in. Change box. Box 2, yes. Okay, so we're going to put, temporarily, we'll just put Rocky away. Well, he's going to go away anyway. We don't need Cut for the time being, I don't think. And we'll put Fluffy away. You'll be back, Dragon Slayer, don't you worry. And withdraw 2 particular Pokemon, the first one being Blaze the Charizard. And we're going to also grab the legendary Articuno. And you're going to see, I'm going to use a couple TMs on them. Let's do that right now. So the first TM we come to is going to be, I believe, Mud Slap is the first one I want to use. Right there, Mud Slap. Going to teach that to one of these 2 Pokemon. And that is going to go to Articuno, who never had a 4th move until now. It's kind of funny. And the next Pokemon, or the next TM we're going to use is the Dragon Breath that I believe we got from... Where's Dragon Breath? Did I pass it? I passed it. Alright, there we go. We got from Claire back in Blackthorn City. That one's going to go to Blaze. Of course, he's the only one that can learn it right now. He's trying to learn Dragon Breath. Which move should I remove from Blaze? It's going to be... We don't need Leer. Slash is physical, but it has a high chance to critical hit, therefore Leer doesn't really... Although, wait, is this a generation that Leer... Or Dragon... The defense lowering still counts towards criticals? It might be the generation they changed it. But we're going to put these Pokemon back in the PC and get back the other 2 Pokemon. So, Blaze, you're going to head back in there. And Articuno as well. Oh, not Snoozer. And we're going to grab... You know what? I should just grab Rocky anyway, keep him on the team. We might need to cut some more stuff. But I am going to also grab our Dragon Slayer, good old Fluffy. There we go. And Rocky the Sandslash. Now, I suppose I can spoil the reason I just did that. We're halfway through the episode. Might as well, now's a good time. Come on back to the channel tomorrow, as we do begin Pokemon Stadium 2. I have decided, for mainly one reason. I want to do, especially Gym Leader Castle and Stadium 2. Let's head up to Saffron City. And I'm going to start using the TMs that I collect in Silver to add to the team for type effectiveness and strategic-wise and all that stuff. So, yes, Blaze and Articuno, I taught some TMs too. We're going to find out why as you check out Stadium 2 going up tomorrow. The underground path to Cerulean City to Vermilion City. Let me in! I want to go to Vermilion City! Wait, I'm in Vermilion City. The road is closed until the problem at the power plant is solved. Oh, there's a problem at the power plant? I suppose it's going to be up to me to solve all the problems of Kanto like it was before. I mean, were the police even doing anything to stop Team Rocket back in the day, or was it all just on me anyway? Alright, we're here in Saffron City, or leading into it. Welcome to Saffron City, home of the magnet train. That's what I'd normally say, but the magnet train isn't running now. It's still home of it, though. It's not getting any electricity because there's something wrong with the power plant. Hint, hint. I guess we gotta go do something. The power plant, of course, where we originally found Zapdos, the legendary Thunderbird, back in Kanto in Pokémon Blue. You came out from Johto? You can zip back home if the magnet train's running. In fact, I want to do that eventually, pretty soon. I want to gain access to all the elemental punches back in Goldenrod City. Mr. Psychic's house. Let's go in here, because I can teach some pretty good TMs to the Pokemon 4 Pokemon Stadium 2. I got it! You wanted this! Sure! Thank you! Just what I always wanted. What is it? TM29 is Psychic. It may lower the target's special abilities. Didn't we do this 3 years ago? I mean, I'm not complaining. I'll take a free Psychic TM. Who should I teach that to is the question, though. There's a place called Trainer House in Viridian where trainers gather from all over the place. Sounds like fun. Sounds like a place that I might want to gather myself. And the mart is still up here. We can get some more full restores. Choo-choo. I hear there's big trouble brewing at the power plant. Choo-choo. Pikachu. Alright, let's go in and buy ourselves some full restores, if you do sell them. Hopefully you do not. But you sell flower mail, I guess that's something. I think we're good on potions for the time being. No, thank you. What do you have to say, sir? There's a big radio tower in Lavender. Really? Interesting. Of course, there's one in Goldenrod City as well. I want to become stronger, but I'm not good yet. Could you show me how sometime? I suppose. I am the Pokemon professor at my league. I like to help people get better. You know, that's what I say about when you're battling somebody. Can we battle the gym here? Saffron City Pokemon Gym Leader Sabrina, the master of psychic Pokemon. But when you defeat somebody in a battle, if you encourage them, you moved away. If you encourage them to get better, you're gonna have to become better to stay on par with them. So if you encourage people to become stronger, it's mutually beneficial. Everyone improves because of it. I went to the gym, raring for battles against trainers. It turns out I stumbled into the unused gym next door. Boy, I was pretty embarrassed. Let me check that out. It's an unused gym. Maybe I could be the gym leader. Welcome, everyone. Let's try that again. Everyone, welcome. Fighting Dojo. And I remember this place where we got the Hitmonchan last time. Hello! Karate King, the Fighting Dojo's master, is in a cave in Johto for training. We already met him. Do you have an item for me? Enemies on every side. What goes around comes around. Wait a minute. Isn't that the definition of paranoia? I don't know. And I got a focus band! Giving that to somebody immediately. It is a rare chance, but the focus band does give you a chance to survive a knockout. And I think it is multi-use just like it is. May prevent fainting right there. Who wants to hold that, everybody? You know what? The most, or I guess least defensive is Stinger. I think we finally found Stinger's good hold item for the rest of the playthrough. Just in case he takes a hit that might bring him down, the focus band might keep him in play. In fact, he also has Endure, which does the same thing. Saffron City, shining golden land of commerce. Full of commercialism. Our city was featured on a radio program. It's nice to hear praise for your city, but it's a bit embarrassing too. You know, that's not exactly true. With me doing the Pokemon Go episode showing off my hometown, St. John, I kind of like sort of putting promotion out there for the town I come from. Good evening, Chaz. This is Liz. Were you awake? How are your Pokemon doing? I always keep my Nidoran female in top shape by going to Pokemon centers. Guess what happened the other day? I missed catching Wooper again. Oh, maybe I'm not very good at this. Bye-bye. Click. It's not that you're not very good. You just need some more perseverance and just more determination. Just stick to it. You'll get through fine. The Magnet Train Station. Now, of course, it's not running yet, as they told us the power plant is on the fritz. The Magnet Train is a super modern rail liner that uses electricity and magnets to attain incredible speed. However, if there isn't any electricity, I can get my Zapdos, so I can power it up that way. I'm sorry, but the Magnet Train isn't operating now, as people have told me. Don't know what I expected to hear from that official standing by the train preventing access to the tracks, but there we have it. A little girl who is an expert at mimicking people lives here. She even mimics the people she's conversing with. It's confusing. Well, my Snorlax knows Mimic. Hey, what are you doing down here in the alley all by yourself? Talk to me. Going into an alley for the first time makes me sort of anxious. And you get approached by a strange person from behind, so that would probably just add to the anxiousness. My daughter likes to mimic people. Her mimicry has earned her the nickname Copycat around here. Now, I remember back in the anime, there was a girl by the name of, Duplica. Did they call her the Copycat? And I think she was meant to be representative of the Copycat girl in the game. Blissey! We haven't even seen a Blissey yet in this playthrough. My daughter is so self-centered, she only has a few friends. That's sad. Everyone's gotta have friends. Oh, there's a friend. This is a rare Pokemon, huh? It's only a doll. Oh, rare Pokemon. Nah, just a doll. And this one is moving. It's a wind-up doll. Wait, it's an actual Dodrio with Gee Gee as its catchphrase. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's the fairest one of all? Who is speaking exactly? And if it is Dodrio, which head is speaking? The happy, sad, or angry one? What the heck? Hi, do you like Pokemon? No, I just asked you. Huh? You're strange. Quit mimicking. But that's my favorite hobby. Can we get anything from you? I guess Mimic's not a TM anymore. Blah, 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 blah. Alright, I guess that's it. Now, I wonder, hang on. Now, I know in the first game you give her a Pokédoll. There's a Pokédoll at the fan club in Vermilion City. Do we have to do that again? I don't know. I don't think so. I'm just gonna move on. See what else we can check out in Saffron City. Did we speak to you yet? This is Silphco, famous for Pokemon merchandise. In the past, Team Rocket wanted the company because of that. They did want it. They didn't get it. I put a stop to that, of course. Welcome. This is Silphco's head office building. Are there other Silphco offices? Yeah, I guess the Tixie branch, which I mispronounced as, I think, Tiski branch back in the Blue playthrough, but they have branches all over the world, I guess. Only employees are permitted to go upstairs. But since you came such a long way, have this neat little souvenir. I can evolve my Porygon I don't have yet. It's Silphco's latest product. It's not for sale anywhere yet. Thanks for just handing it out to a random person that came from Johto. Although, that is kind of nice you did that. It reminds me of, I say used to do with kind of a heavy heart, but comic book series that I created back when I was younger. It's something I want to get into talking about on the channel and showing off eventually as the subscribers build up. Silphco's head office and the Magnet Train station. They're the places to see in Saffron. But I spoke with some people that had a comic convention going on in Toronto, one of the biggest cities in Canada, at least compared to St. John that I come from, and they told me that since I'd be coming from such a long way, they weren't going to charge me for the table. So it's kind of a nice little giveaway that they offered me, just like that guy gave me an upgrade. And rest assured, I took them up on that offer. I wanted to go and check this convention out anyway, paying for the travel to get there and hotel and such, and not having to pay for the table. I got on that deal right away. I just happened to come through Rock Tunnel. There was some commotion at the power plant. Speak to me. There's a huge power plant north of Lavender Town. Now, for anyone that is interested, now I'm not going to really do any super promotion of it yet until I do have enough subscribers to really make, good on the time. But if you're interested in checking out the comic books that I have done, and I want to get back to eventually, it is at dotman.ca. That is my comic book character, Dotman, the superhero, all of his, the sidekick and his enemies and such, and it's a pretty fun little story. I'm going to talk more about it as we get sort of more built up in subscribers, but watch for that on the channel eventually. You're from Johto, aren't you? How do you like Kanto? It's nice, don't you agree? Yes, I do. Like I say, I was born and raised here. I don't even know where we're going, really. We're heading up to Cerulean, of course. I know the layout of Kanto, but why are we going up to Cerulean? I suppose another question, why not? And we don't have to cut our way in, really. So we checked out all of Saffron City, of course. Is this still the daycare? Hey, yeah! I sense a sinister shadow hovering over you. Don't do that. Take this to ward it off. Cleanse tag. I think that is a hold item that keeps wild Pokemon from attacking me. You were in mortal danger, but you're protected now. Let me just check that out in the pack. Helps repel wild Pokemon. Yes, I think it's basically like a hold repel sort of thing. My grandma is into warding off what she believes to be evil spirits. I'm sorry that she startled you. Thank you. Oh, some sort of paranormal activity stuff going on. The road is closed until the blah 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 blah. Alright, power plant is messed up. We gotta fix that, of course. Underground path, Cerulean City, Vermilion City, we know this. So let's just bike our way on into Cerulean City. There we go. I got the name eventually. Got some time to check out a couple of places here, and then we're gonna call it a day. You'll run into many trainers on the way to Cerulean's Cape. They want to see how they stack up against other trainers. All just like the Nugget Bridge of the, 3 years ago. Do you have full restores? No, you're actually selling super potions? And that's what's funny about Kanto here in Gen 2. They almost sell the items that you would be getting normally if you started from Pallet Town and made your way through. In fact, if we see any wild Pokemon, you'll see the levels are pretty comparable to what they used to be back then. Misty is about the only person in town who can beat the trainers at the Cerulean Cape. At Cerulean's Cape. Well, I'm in town now. I think I stand a chance to do such a thing. But we're not going to get into that, of course, just yet. Is this a bike shop still? There's a notice here. The bike shop has moved to Goldenrod City in Johto. Okay, so what are you then? Oh, it's locked. I wanted a free bike. Wait, I have a free bike. Ah, right there. And we're done. Okay, let's just head up to the Pokemon Center. Wait, there's some people here. Talk to them first. Kanto's power plant is toward the end of Route 9. There was an accident of some sort there. Well, of course, we gotta check that out. I think that's probably the next thing we're gonna do. Yara? I guess. My Slowbro and I make an awesome combination. Slowbro! Blah, blah, Slowbro, show me your confusion! Yara? Sounds confused to me. I guess it worked. Alright. So we are here in the Pokemon Center. We didn't even battle after the gym battle after the heal up, so we don't need to heal up here. The Magnet Train travels at over 340 miles per hour. That can go back in time so many times. It goes between Kanto and Johto in almost no time at all. It really makes Johto accessible. I do want to, like I said, gain access back to Johto. In fact, once we do get the Magnet Train up and running, it takes us right to Goldenrod City, right to the department store. I can buy Headbutt, I can buy Rock Smash, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, Thunder Punch. Yeah! Route 9 stretches to the east. The power plant is at the end. So speaking of the end, that's going to be the end of today's episode. I'm going to save it up here in Cerulean City. I thought I was saying Celadon. I meant Cerulean. I said Cerulean. I'm pretty much done for the episode. I'm messing up my words once again. I'm pretty much done for the week as well. But as I say, even though we're ending off Silver for today, we'll pick it up again on Monday. But for more Gen 2 action, come on back tomorrow for the first episode of Pokemon Stadium 2 as we check out what they have to offer with the Gen 2 inclusion of Pokemon, basically building off of what Pokemon Stadium originally gave us. In the meantime, feel free to check out the playthrough down in the list or down in the description below. The playthrough is linked for the entire Pokemon Silver playthrough, and feel free to share that with a friend that might want to check out the Silver playthrough in its entirety, and leave me a comment below, folks. Let me know what you thought of today's episode, and what you're looking forward to in the future of the Pokemon Silver playthrough as we continue with the Kanto post-game, and of course, like I said, come back tomorrow for Pokemon Stadium 2, and Pokemon Go for the week as well. With all that being said, Professor Chaz is now signing off for the night. I'll catch you next time.